Hi, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Esoteric Knowledge with me, Raw Matt, as we step back in time and look at some of the unanswered questions throughout history which have never been explained, as we visit Mercury. Ancient alchemy, or what we know today of as herbalism, was once used with magic at its core. The goal of the Philosopher's Stone and the elixir of immortality were at the root of the system. This was in the Middle Ages known of as spagyrics. In fear of religious persecution, this practice was kept very private and held in the utmost secrecy. Even when taught to new recruits, the notes were often encrypted. One thing holds true when it comes to magic or alchemy: Mercury is always around. The Vril. This Gnostic society was a secret group who used energy to harness magic. They were so powerful in their time that Hitler himself sought them out for consulting and to hunt for new technology and wisdom. The Vril found that through runes, Mercury, chanting ceremonies, and growing their hair very long, they could tap into the cosmic energy they named the Vril. They were the power behind many of the secret programs that Hitler was part of, including the mysterious Bell Project. That the builders themselves never knew what they were truly working on, and the scientists after the project were never seen again. It was believed that this device was used to travel through time. The Vril also gave Hitler amazing specifications on how to make technology such as flying vehicles and anti-gravity technology. The Vril were very esoteric and kept private even by Hitler himself. They were considered a threat even by the closest consorts, and only two did he ever meet in public. Maria Orsic is one of these women. Her pictures are rare, but this is one of them. Not a leader of the group, but one of deep knowledge. She herself married into the Rockefeller family, and after 1945 was never heard from again. The Devil's Bible, a huge work of ancient text, a mystery even today, filled with violent imagery and demonic incantations. The cursed text is very large, and it requires at least two people to carry it. Considered the eighth wonder of the world, the Codex Gigas stretches 3 feet long and weighs 165 pounds. It is the only book that places the Old and New Testament alongside violent, holy incantations. The Devil's Bible includes mystical formulas for anything from treating ailments like fevers and epilepsy to curses, possession, and plague. The original 640-page manuscript was made from the flesh of donkeys. Scientific analysis only deepens the mystery of it. Lore tells of its origin, a monastery about to be torn down unless somehow poor, humble monks are able to pay for the land. With nothing of value nor possessions, they had no idea what to do. One of them made a pact with the devil that very night, saying, "Give the power to save this holy place, and I will give to you my very soul." Legends say that in one night, the monk with no education or even the ability to read wrote the entire 640-page manuscript, plus drawings. Under the microscope of today, the scientists thought to discredit the fable. However, to everyone's shock, they only proved it. A work that would have taken an estimated 50-plus years for an already trained man in art and literature to accomplish. Not a single error was found. The custom ink was all from the same, beginning to end, from crushed beetles. The author's handwriting, same from beginning to end. Replications of the work were made to predict the time it would have taken to produce such a thing. Shows that it was the calligraphy alone would have taken 5 years of writing, non-stop, day and night. No logical explanation from any scientist could be given. And the monk who had promised the devil that he could swallow him whole was never heard from again. Pyramid of the Sun, located in central Mexico, was an ancient Mesoamerican megalithic structure. By the time the Aztecs gave it its name, birthplace of the gods, the city was already in ruins and abandoned. Not only are the origins of this great city unknown, but they also hold many other mysteries to this day. For instance, they have just found a hidden tunnel under the largest of the Great Pyramid that is filled with liquid mercury. The Hindi word for alchemy is Rashiyana, which means the way of Mercury. Alchemists thought Mercury was a primordial element, the first matter from which all metals were formed. In alchemy, Mercury was thought to be the key into transformation of base metals into gold, the holy grail of alchemy. This brings us to the temple, Sripadmanabhasam. Located in Kerala, India, the temple was built well over 3,000 years ago. Its exact beginnings no one is certain. Yet it is mentioned in the Mahabharata and the Talmud literature, placing it over 500 BC, where the structure had already been completed and in use. The temple is the richest place of worship of any kind in recorded history of the world. What makes this even more fascinating and connected with magic, however, are not the enigmatic exterior features, but rather a secret unknown chamber. Though many doors exist on this magnificent temple, there is but one which holds its secret. Door 6, a gigantic iron door, protected by cobras as a warning to any dare enter. The chamber behind this door is said to contain treasure and sacred knowledge akin to that of the Library of Alexandria, consisting of long-lost magical knowledge. The door, however, has never been opened since its construction. Only myth and legend exist concerning its purpose to this day.